All right, here we go. Uncle Murda.
Whoa.
Welcome back to VladTV, the first solo interview in I think like over a decade.
Definitely over a decade. I ain't got to worry about Yayo saying, let me talk, let me talk. I'm here by myself. What's good, Vlad? What's going on, man?
All right, well, a lot to talk about, but we have to start with the airplane incident.
Oh, man.
I just feel like, because honestly, I blame you for this.
They
I
blaming
feel like
me?
you're the instigator in this situation.
Nah, why you say that, man? Why they say that?
Based on the way that Tony described it, this is what he said, right? And we could cut back and we'll show this. When Ja saw y'all, he was like, yo, we good? We good? We good? And from what Tony said, you're like, man, stop fucking talking to me.
He just asked us if we was good again. Then I ain't gonna lie, Murda got on his Brooklyn bullshit. He just was like, yo, homie, don't fucking talk to me. And then that's how, like, it initially started.
No, this is my first time actually ever seeing Ja Rule in my life.
Okay.
So, and I'm with 50. So I'm like, motherfucker, stop talking to me.
It was Tony.
I mean, I'm with Tony, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm with 50. So it's like,
yeah, right, yeah, exactly.
yeah, nigga, stop talking to me. That's all it was. It wasn't, I feel like he was trying to check the temperature and like, we not cool, so just stop talking to me. It wasn't nothing serious like that, though. Just stop talking to me, nigga.
Okay, but when someone tells you that, then that kind of brings it up a little bit.
I mean, I understand, but I was just saying stop talking to me because there's no reason for us to really be talking.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So let's just say Ja Rule walks in, he sees y'all, doesn't say anything, puts up his luggage, sits down, and that's that. What would you have done?
I'm not sure. I don't. Sometimes, sometimes you don't
That
know
is
yourself.
the honest answer right there.
I don't, because if you on a flight that long and you got somebody sitting in front of you that people around you don't like that, and it's like, I don't know, probably would have punched him in the back of his head or something, playing around. I don't know. But the real thing would have just been probably wait till we got off the flight. If he would have just got there and did nothing, I think whatever could have happened or would have happened after the plane landed, shit like that.
Yeah, but fighting in an airport is not the ideal situation.
I mean, it didn't have to be in the airport. It could have took place outside the airport.
Well,
we all grown men. We all know how to conduct ourselves and be like, yo, let's take it outside. We all want to keep flying and making our money and do what we're doing, so.
Well, yeah, but he would have taken it outside because it was just one of him and two of y'all.
I understand. I mean, who knows what he would have did? He was texting people. He might have had people there waiting for him when he landed. So
that's true.
It could have turned out however it could have turned out if it would have played out like that,
So you've never seen him before, face to face?
No, that was my first time actually seeing Ja Rule.
I mean, I know Ja Rule. I've interviewed him before. We go back a number of years.
I'm on the plane. He comes on the plane. I'm on my phone doing something. So I see like a big dude coming on the plane and shit. So I look up and see who the big dude is, big black dude. And I'm like, okay, it looks like some type of security dude, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking now to see who's with the security dude. It's him. You know what I'm saying? So he sees me, I see him. He looks at me, he's like, yo, what up? I'm like, all right, what up? Go back to doing what I'm doing. He goes and sits down in his seat. I'm in my seat. No more words were said, no more nothing, no more anything.
Probably won't be interviewing him in the foreseeable future.
I think you're a little too cool with Tony to be interviewing Ja Rule right now. Yeah,
exactly.
I think
exactly. I think too much stuff got said on this show, so I'm not holding my breath for this interview.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna be getting the Ja Rule interview.
I don't think so either.
I don't see that happening, man.
I don't think so either.
But I would say the whole situation was great promo for the Real Report podcast that me and Tony Yayo just dropped. So I looked at it as an opportunity to let's promote the podcast, and that was just that.
Well, I'm surprised you guys didn't make like those airplane pillows.
And start selling them. That might be a good
That's
idea.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, airport pillows. That's a good idea, Vlad. I like that. Good idea.
The ones that go around your neck.
Yeah, airport ones that go around your neck. Yeah, I like that.
Joints.
I like that.
Okay, so you also pulled out the camera.
Airplane mode. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls. Stow your tray table and carry on item. Ensure all armrests are in the resting position.
Suck ass Ja Rule on the plane. Suck ass up, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying instigating, here's another, point that I'm making.
I mean, once you realize it's not going it's not gonna really go nowhere. It's not gonna get violent because we on the plane. There ain't really nothing gonna go down.
You don't
like
know
I
that.
told you, I was using
You don't know that.
No, I mean, I knew nothing was happening on the plane, right?
Probably, but then again...
If something was going to happen on the plane, it was going to come from... I feel like it probably would have came from me. Like somebody on that type of time, it would have came, So I feel like once we realized we wasn't really taking the thing on the plane, I knew nothing was happening on the plane. So, like I said, it was just, all right, having a little bit of fun with it. Use this for some promo for the project we got coming out. But nobody wasn't doing that on no plane, man.
Okay, so you guys start to argue.
And I see people say stuff, oh, they should have did this. They should have did that, or they didn't do this, or they didn't do that. Like, if we would have beat Ja Rule up, they would have been like, oh, man, it was both of them. Why they did that? Or them niggas played theyself. Now they can't fly no more. They fucked up their bread. Or you would have had some people that liked it. They would have been like, oh, man, them niggas stood on business. They handled their business. And I feel like that's when people like in the hood, when people say you turn 30, you turn 40, you turn 50, they say you old. But then if you die when you 30, 40, or 50, they say, damn, he young. Mm-hmm. So people always gonna have something to say about anything that you do. It's gonna always be different opinions on what you should have did or what you shouldn't have did or how they look at a situation. So it's all good.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
If you would have gotten permanently banned from planes, they would have called you a crash out.
Yeah, it would have been yeah.
Right? If you would have said nothing at all, some people would call you a pussy. Right? It's like, you can't win.
Damn if you do,
you
damn
can't
if
win.
you don't.
There's always going to be something. I think generally people would have liked to see a fight.
Of course. That's
people
what people
just like
want.
to see fights.
Pop off. They want to see it going down.
You talk about you went viral with this, an actual fist fight on the plane?
It would have been super crazy.
It would have been insane. But at the end of the day, I'm personally glad nothing happened.
Of course.
Since I don't want, I'm generally cool with everyone, so I don't want anyone to end up getting fucked up in the process, right? I mean, I'm cooler with Tony, but generally,
I don't think Jay gonna like hearing that. You cool with Ja, nigga? You cool with Ja, Vlad?
I know him.
Yo,
he's not
you
an enemy.
heard your man.
He's not an enemy.
I got you, Vlad. I got you. I
mean, same thing with Chris Gotti. I know Chris, so it's like I'm not in the middle of this, but I understand that some people might feel a certain type of way because I give people a platform and so forth. But at the end of the day, I don't want anything to happen bad. At the end of the day, like, we're all making money.
No, understandable.
We're all feeding our families.
Of course.
Not having the ability to fly is a big deal in our world.
Yeah.
We're not just local people that only function in one city. You
Definitely.
especially.
Yes, of course.
You especially.
When you're moving with 50, there's a lot of flights that's being taken.
Yes.
So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely needed. Those privileges are definitely needed.
Right. And unlike 50, you and I do not fly private.
Yeah, even though I take a lot of private jets, but I'm definitely
You're not booking those
I'm
flights.
not booking those.
You're
that's,
not,
that's 50. That's all 50.
That's 50's money. Let's just keep it 100. I'm not
50.
booking private flights either.
Yeah, I'm not booking those private jets. We just had a Boogie on there. He was talking about how he not even booking those private jets like that. He ain't playing that. So
what is that? 50,000 to go cross country?
Yeah,
I don't have money like that.
It's expensive for those private jets. It is.
Exactly. Well, Black Child. He spoke on the situation.
Well, yeah.
He said that you sold your soul to 50 by getting into a beef that's not yours.
His loyalty to 50, because how it is with 50, right? Once you with him, you want to display the ultimate loyalty. It's like selling their soul for houses and cars and shit, because you don't got no smoke with. So you getting involved with shit that don't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying?
That's what Black Child said. I don't really care about what Black Child said. I ain't trying to give him no problem. I don't give a fuck. I've been with 50 for 10 years, man. I'm with 50. That's the side I stand on. That's that. But as far as what Black Child said, I don't give a fuck about what no Black Child said.
Well, what's funny is that right after it happened, Tony called me. Right? He's like, yo, this is what happened. Blah, blah. Murda got the video. I said, yo, let me get the video. I said, let me get the video. We can run it with the interview. He's like, yeah, let me work on it. Next thing you know, everywhere, the video. Well, you said
everywhere.
It to 50?
Yeah, I think we said 50 video.
Yeah, then 50 just went straight.
Yeah, you know how shit
straight
go,
to Instagram
man.
with it. What did 50 say when you first told him about the situation?
Fifth was just laughing. He didn't care about the shit. Fifth was just, it was all entertainment, the Fifth, man. Fifth was just laughing about the situation, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, Fifth had fun with it. He was laughing, man.
Yeah. And ultimately, Ja left the plane?
Yeah, Ja left the plane. He got off the plane. I think it was a smart business decision for him.
Listen, if I was Ja, and I've been on planes with people that I don't get along with. I'm not going to go into any names, but I've been on planes in that situation. Because, in first class, there's only a few seats.
Of course.
So
not everybody can do first class.
Me and 50 were on the same flight this one time. You know what I'm saying? Me and 50 are cool. I'm not saying.
Yeah, of course.
I'm saying, but I've been on on planes with people I don't get along with, and it's like we'll see each other. It's like, all right, well, we're just not going to say nothing.
Yeah,
We're going to enjoy our flight, get to our destination.
How close was y'all sitting to each other though?
I think this person was actually behind me.
Oh, for real? Oh, look at that. Okay, look at that.
I think he was actually behind me.
And you ain't feel uncomfortable, Vlad? You ain't feel like you had to get up out of Dodge? Okay.
Nah, I don't think so. Because it wasn't like that type of energy.
Got you.
Because sometimes
it don't be real beef like that. It be more internet shit, social media stuff, things like that, man.
Listen, me and Joe Budden had gone at it for like 15 years, right? Literally from like 2009 up until like last Christmas or the Christmas before last.
Look at that.
We just did not like each other. He would talk shit. I would talk shit. But he would say shit like, oh, when I see Vlad, I'm going to fuck him up. And, I got lawyer money put aside. And I remember when he was talking spicy like
talking
that.
Crazy,
he was talking crazy. And I'm like,
Joe.
No, I was prepared for that, right? So it's like when I would go to Complex, because I had business with them and they had everyday struggle, I'd bring one of my guys with me. And it's like, all right, if we run into him.
Oh, Vlad, Joe was ready for that smoke.
That's what it is. But what happened was, this is what? Christmas 2024, we ran into each other at Bergdorf Goodman. And I looked over, and he was just shopping. We were both just shopping. And I looked over, and he looking at me, but it wasn't like a mean look. It was like, oh, shit, we're actually face to face. So I walked over to him. I said, what's up? Put out my hand. We shook hands. Had a short
both
conversation.
Was by yourself?
Yeah, we were both by ourselves. I had a girl with me.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
But we were by ourselves.
Got you. Yeah.
I had a girl with me, but generally we were just by ourselves. And so there's no one around to hype it up or whatever. So it was just me and him. Me and him were about the same size. And at this point, we're all successful and so forth. And we just shook hands, had a conversation. I spoke about it publicly. He spoke about it on his show, and the story was the same.
Okay.
And it's not like, oh, now we're going to work together, whatever else. But it was like, yeah, all right.
Respect. Y'all can coexist and keep it moving.
Yeah. But then again, Tony's history with Ja is not my history with Joe. There was actual, real violence that was happening between those two crews. So, whereas I could squash it with Joe, I could see how Tony, and really, without 50 squashing it, Tony cannot squash it.
Of course.
So,
of course.
It just is what it is.
Some shit is just forever, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.